What's good with y'all, man? We back again with another lit video. Hold on, y'all peep the. Hold on, wait, hold on.
Like you lost another one.
Who y'all want?
Oh, you bugging.
Who y'all see?
Oh, you bugging.
That's the case. But anyway, look, listen. This is what we doing today, man. So I've been seeing my homeboy on the news. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been seeing him on Instagram. I've been seeing him on Twitter, and that's my boy Siren here. You know, Mr. Millie Rock.
In New York, I'm Millie Rock. Hiding in my socks. Running from a
Hey! Alright, y'all. So we're in the game, y'all. I don't even know what to expect, low key. Like, I ain't never played this game before. I just saw that it was a game. And I was like, you know what? Let me download it. Let me check it out. Let me see what's going on with this little thing right here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if there's any jump scares. I don't know if there's like, you know, something going on. It doesn't seem like, oh, we can't go into the woods. Oh, maybe not. Doesn't seem like we can go into the woods, which is a bummer, low key. Cause how am I supposed to hide from this dude's siren head? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just supposed to let this dude take me? What do you think? Oh my God, I'm trapped. Oh, okay. What the heck is happening with the game? Okay, I was like, yo. So that's siren head right there, right? Is he slowing down my computer? Oh, this dude looks crazy. Hold on. Is there a way to go around him or anything? Alright, let's keep moving. Let's go back the other way. Like, as y'all know, man, ain't gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see danger one way, you go the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the game is so laggy. Oh, I'm having freaking whatchamacallit. I forgot what it's called, but throttling. See, that's the actual scare in this game, in these games, throttling. And I can't even change the settings. I can't go lower. I'm just gonna have to have these ultra settings, and then I'm gonna have to throttle every now and then. What the heck? Wait. I can't really see anything. Oh my God. There he is. There he is. There's Siren Head. Alright. That means to go the opposite direction, you know what I'm saying? And one thing you know about this game is, bro, the dude playing is not black. I mean, not playing, but the dude walking is not black. Like, you know he's not black. What black man is gonna be out here in the woods dealing with Siren Head? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually getting a little nervous though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Here goes Siren Head too, or is it that he's just teleporting? I don't know what it is, but gosh, dang! Time to go the opposite direction. See, look, Siren Head thinks he's gonna get me, but your boy, he's not getting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not getting me. This one might. Hold on. Okay, so there's no way away. What kind of game is this, bro? I can't hide into a house or anything. I just have to. Oh my God. This is the best game ever, man, I swear. There's no way to beat this. I can't go around them or anything. They're just over here about to freaking, like, destroy my cheeks. Then the game freezes. Or crashes. Is it supposed to crash? Like, is that what's supposed to happen? Like, I don't understand. So look, man, look, it seems as though, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man, that was probably the worst game I've ever played in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want to play that game again. I couldn't even go. I couldn't go around anywhere. I could jump. Like, I could press spacebar to jump, but I couldn't go around. I couldn't go into the freaking forest, the forest of death. I couldn't go around any of them. And then y'all didn't tell me that there was two.
In New York, I merely rock. Had it in my sock.
Let's turn this junk up.
Of course it would decide to come back today, of all days. Any foggy day is fair game.
This animation is
But
horrible.
today, if it was smart enough to keep track of time, I'd say it was mocking me.
Why is it
would be
mocking, bro?
easy to stay home that day. Maybe do something useful. Help pawn the fields, or hang the washing up to dry like Ma asked. But the sun was so warm and inviting. A perfect summer day like that.
This seems like this is gonna be a great show.
But even then, there's a million other things a kid could have done in the farm bathed in sunshine. Plenty of places I could have gone. Of course, they told us to stay out of the woods, but I always sneaked out, and they never stopped me. I thought Ma was paranoid. Who ever heard of people disappearing in those woods? That's the kind of stuff you hear in children's books. Pa gave that indifferent, listen to your mother nod whenever Ma brought it up. Probably too busy to care what she was lecturing me about. Despite it all, I figured this is real life, not some fairy tale. There's nothing but critters and mischief out there. What really sent me into the woods that day was naivete, bravery, and a girl named Caroline.
Okay, trying to get with his girl.
Even after thinking about it all these years, I can't quite put my finger on the moment things went wrong.
It's good he brought a dog out there, because you know
Maybe I
dogs
just
always got
wasn't
that
alert
like sixth
or
sense to
observant
know
enough.
everything.
Milo sure was, though.
Yeah, Milo looks
boy.
stressed.
His walk got more and more tense, and he started growling. He always did.
That's how you know something wrong, man. Shoulda went backwards.
Dismiss. By that time, we were getting pretty deep into the woods, and I expected her to pop out from behind a tree at any second. She was definitely nearby, but I couldn't find her. And then she started calling my name, asking me to find her.
Bruh, if I had heard that,
Her voice
I wouldn't have even been in the
was
woods in the first place.
muffled, staticky, or maybe she was just further away from the spot where we said we'd meet.
Why would
She wasn't as familiar.
Why are y'all
with
meeting
woods
in the
I was,
forest?
so
This ain't no Disney
I
show.
started to worry that she'd gotten lost, even though she didn't sound scared.
Gotta skip the ads, skip the ads.
I arrived at the meeting spot, an old stump that kind of looked like it had a face carved into it. The woods were
It's
dark.
Joker. It was
The
Joker the whole
trees
time.
much taller and more dense, and there seemed to be fewer creatures around. It was quiet. No bird calls or squirrels scurrying up and down the tree trunks. I called to her a few times, but she just kept calling for me to come.
Bro, your dog is
Milo
tripping.
was still on edge. And I was starting to feel tense too.
Yeah.
That could have been when things went wrong. After a few minutes, I was worried that she had hurt herself and needed my help. So I went off in the direction of her voice, deeper into
Jackson.
the woods. I called to her over and over, getting more concerned with every passing minute. The tree trunks were immense, and I can't say that the tales of people disappearing at the hands of a forest-dwelling monster didn't cross my mind. In my
Then why are
head,
you
I
still
was
going
preparing
home,
a
man?
speech to recite for Caroline when I found her. Something about sending me on a wild goose chase through the woods and making me worry about her. She sounded like she was nearby, but something about her voice was freaking me out. I thought about turning back and calling it quits, but I felt like I was getting close. Then Milo started barking the loudest I'd ever heard him and darted back and forth around me. I panicked and backed up too quickly, tripping over a root and falling.
See, that's how you die in horror movies.
Shot up my leg. From the forest floor, I looked up at the canopy, and my jaw dropped. Standing at least 40 feet tall was the nastiest combination of man and machine I'd ever seen.
40 feet tall? How did he not see it?
Arms and legs were so thin, I could see the outlines of veins and bones beneath the skin. There wasn't a bit of flesh on his torso either. It looked like a vacuum-sealed skeleton.
Wondershare Filmora is a user-friendly, easy-to-use video editing software.
But the creepiest part was his head. Or
Heads.
lack of a head.
Lack of a head?
Atop his neck were a pair of
Dude, the sirens are the head.
facing in opposite directions. No eyes or ears, but it did have mouths inside those sirens. And as I looked up at it, completely in shock, it turned down towards me and opened its mouths.
Mouse.
Jackson.
I scrambled to my feet and ran with all the strength I had. Milo bulked by my side, just as afraid as I was, hearing the deafening sounds of trees cracking around me, their enormous trunks
Bro,
splintering
my heart would
and
have fell
crashing
through my
around.
booty.
That's when the siren started blaring from the creature's head. My muscles burned and my lungs screamed for air as I burst into the clearing of our east field.
There go mama.
Ma was standing
Yep,
by the
I
truck
knew
on
it.
the far side, her mouth open in disbelief. I'm sure she could have felt the ground shaking from a mile away. Pa was already running towards me with a shotgun, but as he saw the horror that came behind me, he stopped dead in his tracks.
Yeah, he knew it was time
Eyes
to go.
wide, he pointed to the entrance to the tornado shelter built under the house. I didn't think that was going to be enough to keep us safe from this behemoth, but my body was giving out. The pain in my leg from falling in the woods was growing with every stride. I put everything I had into that last stretch of my sprint to the shelter.
Eyes over here twitching.
Milo managed to keep pace, and Pa ran ahead to unbolt the door. Ma broke out of a trance and scrambled towards the shelter, too. The sirens blared on, though ironically there was no tornado. The door flew open and Pa dove inside. Milo leaped in ahead of me, and I stumbled in a few seconds later. It took a few beats for me to realize Ma hadn't come stumbling through the door behind me. She was running as quickly as she could manage, wild eyes staring right into mine, screaming the whole way. But the thing was faster than her. Its final step toward her shook the ground
Come
so
on, Ma.
intensely, I thought the house was going to come down on top of us. She was knocked off her feet, and its massive hand came down on top of her. I looked away, but Pa was transfixed. I'd never seen such
This is not something I should have watched on
helplessness
Mother's
and
Day.
pain on his face. Ma cried out my name as I lifted her up,
Poor Ma.
then turned to
Whoops.
walk back towards the woods. We couldn't do anything but watch.
Poor Jackson.
Milo, come on.
That dog is not
We
still
got
alive,
one
bro.
score to settle. There hasn't been a day in my life I haven't thought about that morning. Thought about that thing. How it ruined our family. Ruined our lives. I've mourned Ma every day. And never even knew what happened to her. How she might have died. Whether it tortured her or not. Or if it just kept her prisoner somewhere. I lost Pa that day too. He blamed me for the whole mess. Started drinking. And eventually left.
Just left his son? What kind of dad is
Too
that?
much for meds gets old fast. That's why the Publix pharmacy has select free meds.
Eventually left. That's
All
crazy.
these years, it's been just you and me, Milo. And now we're going to finish this. Wherever you've been all these years, I'm sure you've only hurt people. Taken others who were loved, torn families apart. I bet nobody's tried hunting you the way you hunt people, though. And I bet I'm one of the only ones who ever got away from you.
The crazy thing is, how is he
You know what
even
that
going
means?
to defeat this
know
dude?
you.
Like, it's not possible.
I've got nothing left to lose.
He's probably just gonna catch the bullet as
I
soon as
hope
he
you're ready
shoots.
to meet your maker, Siren Head.
Jackson, come.
You took my mother. You took Caroline. How many other voices have you stolen, freak?
Alright, yeah, chop the legs off. Yeah. Oh, come on, Jackson. Come on, Jackson, man. Don't give out. Don't give out, man. Oh, so it eats people. Blow its mouth up. Come on, man. I know you got a bomb somewhere. Oh. They ate him.